Good morning, gang, and welcome back to another episode of Lock Valley Farms. Fingers crossed that we are going to finish wheat harvest today. We moved up to the last paddock last night, and yeah, if everything holds together, that's all she wrote for 2022, even though it's now 2023, but we should get her done, and that'll be bloody awesome. However, we do have 300 acres of legumes to still harvest when we come back down this way towards home. So we're far from done, and the problem is this week coming up, the weather's very, very warm, and harvesting legumes is not great to do when it's that warm because you tend to crack a few extra grains and things like that, and also, you know, like harvesting peas when it's hot, you know, pea dust and that's quite flammable, so it may be a bit of a slow grind to get to the finish line. We may just do some mornings, some early mornings, and just knock off at lunchtime sort of thing, but we'll get the wheat done today. Woo! And that'll be awesome. But first thing this morning, we've got to shift a couple of bins up to that last paddock. So we have something to reap into, but it's only 25 hectares, that paddock, so it's not huge, or 27 hectares. So Dad's, he's going to go grab the other bin, and then we're going to head up there. He's going to drop that bin, and then he's going to escort me because we have to go up the main road. This is a wide load. Really need someone in front of you so that someone doesn't clean you up. We'll drop that bin, and then he'll escort me up there. We'll come back, we'll pick up the other bin and escort ourselves back up there again, drop that. Then everything we need apart from an auger is up there. And the poor old auger yesterday, she's popped out a seal in here, unfortunately, so this auger's out of action. I said to Dad, I said, how many years has that auger just ran? It's just run and run and run, no problems whatsoever. We get another auger, and we've had no end of trouble with both of them this year. If it's not one, it's the other one, and it's just been a battle just to keep them running, honestly. Have you guys seen that windscreen? Clearly my priorities have not been on vehicle cleanliness over the last few weeks. Alright, so that's my bin dropped. We'll head back. Dad just dropped his bin back down on the dirt road there just to escort me down here safely. So I'll go back, he's just connecting up again, and then I'll escort him with his bin down here. Alright, Dad's going to drop that bin. While I'm here, I just have a couple of things to do with the header this morning. Nothing much, might just give the engine a blow off, hit a couple of grease nipples. We are golden. Okay, so we are greased, windows are clean, and we are blown. I'll see myself out. I have got to do something about that window, that is shocking. Well, that was a bit of a half-assed effort, but anyway, anything's better than what it was. And I would also recommend that if you wash your vehicle, you wind your windows up properly, because I didn't. Good morning.
Morning at 3 a.m. I still got an ouchie.
You got an ouchie?
We're talking to Ollie on the phone.
Just going to head out to the paddock here just by the house where the augers are and just see if I can get that seal back in on that auger, just lever it in or something, just try and stop that dust and everything getting into that gearbox. Well, that was a little bit too easy. It just popped right back in there, but there's no way that's going to stay in there. Really need to pull the pulley off and just put some sealant or something around it, and that way hopefully the outside of it will stick in there a bit and it'll stay in there and seal up a bit. The neighbours have been reaping just up there at the first crossroad, so they got plenty of grain leaving there. Now, I probably should say, in the interest of full clarification, that obviously the best thing to do with that auger is to get a brand new seal and put that in. However, that would require a minimum 3-hour round trip to Vennings at Kadina, plus time to actually get the part. It's a Saturday, so no one's going to be there anyway. They're not going to be open. Or we just ring them up and get them to send it to us in the mail or freight it to us, which any way you cut it, we're not going to get one for at least 3 or 4 days. So I'm just thinking maybe we can limp it through with a bit of sealant or something over it and around the edge of the seal. Anyway. She is an absolute stoinker, this crop. It's huge. It's a very handy crop. This is probably our cleanest crop for the year, least amount of weeds in it. I'm expecting this to do very, very well. Good way to finish. Good way to finish your wheat harvest. So I have finished harvesting all my wheat. So the figures are pretty well in. I got to sit down and figure it out, but absolutely without a doubt, record-breaking year in terms of wheat yield. Just I'm blown away a little bit by what we've managed to achieve this year. I don't think these totals will be beaten for a very, very long time, but yeah, certainly we've worked bloody hard for it this year. It's been a very, very tough year. It's good to see all that hard work pay off, and we've just been blessed that we've had a very dry harvest. I mean, that rain could have easily continued right on into harvest and done a lot of damage, and the one big rainfall event that we did get forecast, we pretty much missed out on. We almost completely missed out, got nothing. So yeah, just extremely lucky, extremely grateful, and just fantastic to see all the hard work come to fruition. Well, the first truckload's been and gone. That's not bad considering that's 28 to 30 tonne off 4 hectares. So that's an unbelievable amount of grain for us. We are definitely enjoying the yields this year. She is just a monster of a crop, this one. So anyway, I thought I'd pop the drone up, have a bit of a fly around, and if you remember a couple of videos ago, I crashed the drone, did a good job of it. Had to replace 3 of the propeller blades on it. I went to go take off, put it on the roof, went to go take off, and it went to start, and then it just aborted mission, and it said propeller installation issue. So I just had spare blades at home. I put them on, not paying any attention to the fact that yes, they have to be in a certain order around the drone to make it fly. So they're not in the right order, obviously, and it won't take off. So that's really ruined my day trying to get some drone footage. But anyway, if Stacey's kind enough, she might run all the replacement propellers up to me later, and I'll try and slip the right ones on in the right order so I can actually get it out and have a fly around. But anyway, I'm a bit of a goose, so here's what it is. Another load going out, and probably just in the nick of time, because we were starting to get pretty full. We didn't bring much storage up here with us because, well, it's a long way away, and just every time you cart a bin up, it's another trip. So But we got another truck coming shortly after this, and then another one after that, so we should be pretty right, I think. That'd probably clear enough grain for us to get done in here anyway. Well, we've already got another truck there again. They're just filing through at the moment, and that would make us about, I think there's about 3 single loads plus what's in the other bin. It's probably about 105 tonne there off 15 hectares, so she is going very nicely. But I tell you what, Dad's not getting much chasing done with these truck drivers coming through, because a lot of them don't want to load the truck. They want you to stand there and watch with them and turn the auger off for them, I guess. But it's very frustrating, and I'm at the point where I feel like I just have to go buy a truck and get our own truck, because this is driving me bonkers. Got a expensive chaser bin sitting there that someone can't get in, or either that or you just, I don't know what the answer is. It's all good. Like, there's some truck drivers that come in, they're more than happy to just do it themselves, and the guy that we usually have the most who comes in here, he's very good and he just loads himself. But yeah, when you're getting a different truck every single time, well, they want your help, so not much you can do about it. And there goes another load of premium quality ASW wheat. We're not actually, I think everybody's struggling a little bit this year to get up in the higher grades of wheat, just because the crops are so thick. They're just way bigger than what we normally grow, so as a result, our fertiliser rates aren't up there high enough to kind of get the protein into the grain that you would like to have. But in saying that, I mean, we're just kind of making it up on yield, so it would be nice. Like, it's ASW and then there's APW. We always like to get at least APW, and then normally on the bad years usually get up into the H1, H2, because the less grain you have, usually the higher the protein in the grain. But on years like this, crops are so thick, protein's down a little bit, and as a consequence, you're going to take a discount when you deliver it. Well, it's absolute mayhem here now. We just loaded a truck, and now a B-double's just rolled in. So the pressure's on. Stacey's here with the kids as well, so I'm going to have to go and load them up. Oh man, the fun never ends. The fun never ends. Well, we've got the gang loaded up now. It's all happening. We got another truck.
I thought I didn't recognise that one.
Yeah. Our normal driver's sick today.
Yeah.
Not feeling well. You ready to go swimming?
What's G-Part doing?
On the Auger.
Yeah.
On his big one.
Yeah. Did you see what's happened to your sister already? What happened? She's sleeping.
She just woke up from a nap.
And
Now she's sleeping.
the Auger putting grain in me.
Just putting grain in there.
Yes, the auger is putting grain in there. Good old G-Par's gonna run them back to the car for me, since I'm down the other end of the paddock now. gentlemen, that is about it for our 2022 wheat. The final strip. And boom, there goes the last straw. Wowee, that feels good. That feels really good. She's done. All done. Yeah, it didn't go smoothly really, but you know, it always could have been worse. It always could have been worse, and we got it all off without any weather damage or anything like that. So just, yeah, record-breaking yields. You know, overall, the harvest has just been a reflection of the year. It's been hard work. It's been hard yakka, and that's exactly how the season's been this year. So, look, it just, you know, that's just the way it rolled, and it's great to have it in the bin. Really great to have it in the bin. So now we've got to go back. Got a few beans to reap. We'll have to clean those, and then we've got to go back and do some peas, 50 hectares of peas, because I was still too bloody green. I think I've said that before anyway, but and then we've got 20 hectares of seed vetch to harvest as well. So yeah, folks, we'll tip this off and call it a day. Go home for a cold one, I think. Bit of a celebration. The main of the acres is done and dusted now. We're just on easy street, hopefully. Shouldn't say that. Shouldn't say that.
How much did you have in there?
Let's get out of here. I was thinking, oh look, while I'm a bit dusty and dirty, I'll give the header a blow off and make sure, you know, the front feeder house and everything's cleaned off to take the front off. The blower's not here, it's in my ute, so guess I'll just have an early minute.